cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence.
What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I'm your host, EP11, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Minded Men. I want everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe and click the like button. If you're on Twitter, follow us at 52 Scott Podcast, and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. What's up, good people? I am back for another episode of, I think, Thursday. Today, I want to have a little fun. I was sitting back, and I got a ticket. And I was mad at first, but the cop was pretty cool, so he let me make it. But when I got home, I was thinking, I was like, man, I watch a lot of shows, a lot of cop shows. And what kind of cop would I be? You know, I watch Law and Order, I watch The Wire, I watch the old school shows, NYPD Blue, I don't know if y'all remember that. A lot of the detectives on there, and then you remember the movie Training Day with Denzel Washington? Mm-hmm. Y'all remember that? Yeah. So, and then even Denzel Washington's cop that was getting trained, he ended up playing on another movie where he was a dirty cop, right? So, my point is, I want to know because I know I wouldn't be a cop, but certain situations, I don't think I would handle correctly as a cop. So I really want to get a take on how you would be a police or a cop, because you got straight up square cops that do their job, they go to work, they're going to arrest you no matter what, right? Then you have those, I'm going to let you make it, you know what I'm saying? Then you have those, hey man, I'm going to need half of that. So I don't know. I don't know. If I was a cop, right? And this is me. This is Comedian 96. If I was a cop and I work the beat, I don't know how it works, but if I work the beat and I see a guy that's so dope all the time, and I've seen him for years and years and years and years and years, right? And he's just, that's all he's doing. That person I would arrest. Now, I'm working the same beat and I see a new face, and he looks like he just don't belong. I'm going to school him, right? I'm going to school him and try to get him off of the block. I'm not going to take him to jail. But isn't that bad? Because if I'm willing to take the guy that's been up there all the time to jail versus the guy I've never seen, wouldn't that make me maybe not a dirty cop, but a crooked cop?
Yeah, because you're being judgmental about who you take per charge. I mean, it's the same charge. Why would you not take the new guy?
Because, okay, it's like a new guy, you can kind of on the street, like if you, I don't know, you guys, you've done bad things and you know when somebody was out of place, right? So you look at a person like, man, come on, bro, you don't belong here.
But is this a grown man we talking about?
Yeah, but no. Well, just say usually you start selling dope, around 14, 15. So say he's about 17, about to graduate high school, right? He's about to graduate.
About to be an adult.
Right, about to be an adult. Now, an adult, that's what I'm saying. This is bad for me, because if it was an adult, I would handle it totally different, because you know better. But even a 17-year-old knows better, but I'll be more reluctant not to take that person to jail, because they have a future ahead of them. I feel like if you're 24 and you still out there selling crack, your ass need to go to jail. You ain't trying to do nothing different. You ain't moving weight. You out here. See, you get what I'm saying?
So would you try to scare him straight and not taking him?
A 24-year-old, nah, he's too seasoned. Ain't shit I can do now. He's 24, he too seasoned. Shit, 17.
No, I'm saying the 17-year-old, the new guy, when you see him out there, would you try to scare him straight and be like, you know, I see you out here again, I'm gonna bust your ass type of shit? Or
I would handle the first way I would handle it, I would I would try to talk to him, console him, just see where his head at. Cause he could be in a messed up situation where he ain't got no money for his mama. Cause sometimes people.
But another guy that's been out there on the regular, you would arrest him immediately.
If he's out there regularly.
I'm just trying to understand the analogy of the scenario that you're using.
The analogy is the one that's out there regularly, you ain't trying to do nothing different. That means this is what you're going to do. So if you're going to disrespect me continuously on my beat, yeah, I'm going to take your ass to jail.
So now,
little boy that's just started, ain't never did it, if I can console him and make him turn his life straight.
But you're not in one day.
Not in one day.
So you're going to see him back out there on the block again.
No, I'll tell him, don't let me catch you out here.
Make it.
Don't let me catch you out
But listen, since kids listen, he might not be on your block.
Yeah.
But he's on a block.
So then this is what I would do to him. I would, like you said, scare him straight. I'll put the cuffs on him. I would drive him damn near to the station.
But you let him go the first time.
Yeah, I let him go the first time. But this time I'm putting him in cuffs. I'm going to take him to the station. And I'm going to talk to him while he's in his cuffs. He going to listen when he's in the cuffs. Yeah. And in the car, in the back of that car. His ass going, because now reality didn't set in on that ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to talk to him. Now, it's only so much talking you can do.
You're right. You're right. Let's change beats, though.
Okay.
You're on a different beat. I'm going to put you on the beat. The beat I'm putting you on is on Bissonette. So how crooked or dirty would you be on this beat?
What?
And for those of you listening out there, Bissonette is a street.
It was a street because it's gone. They stopped that. That 29 million stopped all that. Okay,
so I'm just curious to see what type of policeman you would be on working this beat.
Don't make me answer that. Can you?
Now,
okay,
what's
go back to somebody else. I'm gonna answer it, but I already answered my part. I went first. Somebody else.
You would just give.
K-Money, what's on Vincent now?
It's a street here in Houston that used to have. It was known for having streetwalkers.
Freddie T, you just messy. You just messy. You didn't have to.
It's known for having streetwalkers. So the first scenario was dealing with drugs. So I was just wondering how Comedian 96.
Make somebody else. This my show. So make somebody else answer.
I'm just curious to see how dirty you would be.
Okay, if you was
crooked.
dirty or crooked.
You
right?
Actually, if you was working off of Bissonette, it'd be both dirty and crooked.
I would be both. I can't even lie, man. I'm gonna answer, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a stat, right?
That's what you gonna be spending.
I'll be dirty. Yeah,
or would you be spending?
I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna need half. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I couldn't be a cop. That's why I'm not a cop.
If your beat was on Bensonette, and this is the place where they have the streetwalkers, right?
I'm gonna need half.
And so
I'll be an undercover cop.
So you would be dirty. You would be dirty in the form of taking money,
right?
Not dirty in the form of taking sex.
No, because I gotta worry about COVID and AIDS. I'm good. I just want the money.
But you want a little money.
Yeah, I just want the money. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, look, I'm gonna need every. Yeah, I'm gonna need. That's why I say I'm not a cop. I'm glad I'm not a cop because I would do some dumb shit like that.
That's crooked.
That's crooked.
That's dirty, really. Dirty.
Well, if I tap, that then makes it dirty. If I'm trying to hit and get money, that's really dirty, crooked. That's Alonzo from Training Day getting your ass shot up.
Yeah, I think they both the same, dirty and crooked. I mean, either way you look at it, one's not. It just depends on the situation you want to put on that side.
I agree.
I agree. It's what you want to call it, depending on the situation. So I think they're the same.
Is it if it's monetary value? Okay, so if it's monetary value, because you gotta understand, crooked, they both wrong, right? Crooked and dirty, they're both wrong. But when you dirty, that means you'll just mess over your own. Crooked to me, let me tell you who crooked is, right? Y'all watched, what was the movie with Denzel Washington when he sold dope? And the lawyer arrested him and he ended up working for the lawyer. It's a true story. Frank Lucas, what was the name of that movie? I can't remember, but Frank Lucas he ended up working for that lawyer. But before he became when the cop that was looking for him, he had a partner. The partner was on drugs. Mm-hmm. I would consider him crooked.
American Gangster?
American Gangster.
That's what
I would consider him crooked because he was doing stuff to look out for himself rather than messing over when you messing over and underhanded, doing other cops wrong and putting other cops under the bus, then that makes you dirty.
That's dirty.
But when you just out for yourself, then that would make you crooked.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Some might say that's dirty too, though.
Yeah, it's like a crooked dirty. If dirt can be crooked, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to separate the two.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
Don't try to skip over me. Who y'all going to Bissonnette just like I did? Slash?
Nah, I never been on Bissonnette. Man.
No. What kind of cop would you be if you had to work?
What kind of cop would I be on Bissonnette?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know, man. I think certain crimes. Well, not. Let me rephrase that.
I know where you're going. You think
Certain things that I see people doing, I don't think it's necessary to take them to jail. Basically, what I'm saying.
That's what I just said.
But not in the same term that the description that you gave is not what
Yeah. Okay. Freddie G.
I don't know what my description is, but it's not that.
You going to Bissonnette?
Okay.
You got that's your beat tonight.
Okay, so if I was a cop and I was working Bissonnette where the whores are, I look at that in a lot of ways. I think cops should sometimes you got to bend the law. So if I'm a cop and I'm working Bissonnette,
Okay.
definitely wouldn't be trying to have sex with none of those women because I'm married.
Right.
So definitely wouldn't be doing that. As far as taking money from any of those women, I don't think that those women actually have money on them like that, because as soon as they get it, they give it to their pimps.
Right.
So I don't think that those women be having money like that on them like that. So,
But as a cop, you would know who has pimps and who don't.
Well, I think I would have a trained eye.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I definitely. Okay, so I have daughters, right? And some of those girls are young.
Yeah.
Some of those girls are young, man. Yeah. And even if they were out there working the streets, I wouldn't want to take money from them young girls, man. So I wouldn't be a crooked cop or a dirty cop working that beat. Now, I will tell you, just period, as a cop, period, doesn't matter, if I'm working Bissonnette or 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, somewhere. I think, man, you got to kind of use discernment and good discretion, man. Sometimes you got to bend the law, man. Everybody shouldn't be punished based upon the law. Because, sometimes, man, good people, bad stuff happen to good people.
Right.
That's right.
All the time.
That's right. All right.
Man, I got desk duty, bro.
He ain't gonna answer. All right. I'm gonna give you another scenario. You working the beat. You finna do a drug bust. There's $20 million in unmarked bills. They're not sure of how much is in there. All you know is in the reports. When you did your thing before we go do our bus, our little meeting or whatever, they say, hey, we expecting $20 million in drug money. Are you expecting 20 bricks also? You get in there, it's $75 million in drug money. 45 bricks.
More than what they reported.
Well over what they reported. 75 million, they reported 20. So all you need to do is bring back 20 and 20 bricks. But it's 75 million, 45 bricks. I'm gonna start with you, okay? Because since you want to have desk duty, you on this one here, K Money.
In that scenario right there, it's honest. I can honestly say that I probably would take some of that extra money.
I'm going to take.
Ain't no problem.
He didn't even give a chance to call his name. That was Slash. He didn't even get a chance. I'm taking.
It's going.
It's a done deal. Huh?
All I need to know is the number they expect, and it's a little more.
They made it easy for you, huh?
Nigga, I'm going on vacation. It's about to go.
You taking some of the extra bricks?
But you can't go on vacation.
Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with the bricks because see, that's gonna get you in trouble.
Them bricks don't get you.
Them gonna get you in trouble. Because you are a police officer.
Yeah.
and you're not supposed to have no bricks
Yeah,
on you if it ain't coming out the.
You ain't supposed to have no millions of dollars on your ass either.
But they don't know.
But they don't know. I could bury that for about 2-3 years. I'll pretend I'm broke. I'll ride around in a Pinto. Do they even still make
I'll
those?
give them all the bricks. They had extra bricks in there, but it wasn't no extra money.
Yeah.
No, I ain't seen no extra money. I don't know. I'm just saying. I ain't finna ask. Ain't my turn. It's Freddie G's turn. I want to see the voice of reason. Let me see if what he would do. Go ahead, Freddie G.
Man,
look. If K Money taking money and Slash taking money, y'all give me shit. Give me some of that money, man.
Too,
hey man,
I'm getting me some of that money too.
So it's 75 million. They expecting 20, so that means it's 55 million.
55 million over. That's more than what the hell they expecting.
How much are you taking?
All of it.
Oh, y'all.
Nah. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Man,
I probably would take as much as I could actually carry because it's a lot of money, man. And I can tell you this: in one of them gym bags, a nice house, you can get $1 million up in there. Yeah. You can get $1 million up in there.
In the big gym bag.
In the big gym bag, you can get $1 million up in there. Oh, yeah.
But $1 million ain't enough. I'm gonna be honest. Because if I'm a steal,
that you can get that extra,
because once I spend $1, I ain't got $1 million no more. I'm gonna be mad.
No, here's the thing. That's how motherfuckers get caught. They
greedy.
That
greed.
Yeah. It was not greedy. I just
you see your ass greedy.
I would have taken $5 million because that still little $50 million back.
So you need 5 gym bags.
You need 5
to walk
gym
out
bags,
of there,
man. To walk out
at
of
one
there,
time.
man.
You're not gonna
Even
be
if
able
they
to go
all
back.
in hundreds, you think?
I'm telling you that in them gym bags, you can get at least $1 million in that gym bag.
Y'all fucking up my wet dream.
Let me show you now to the audience. They can't see what I'm about to do, right. But let me show you how much how much $10,000 is in hundreds.
Okay,
this is how big the stack is.
Okay, that's about.
Now think about one of them shaving bags that we put our shaving stuff in.
The shaving bag.
You can get 100,000 in one of those.
Oh,
so put.
Now, for the audience, I'm using my hands to show
the size of
show the size,
which is about the size of a I don't know.
Yeah, that's very doable.
Maybe a half of a curling iron. Yeah,
that's very doable.
I don't know, man.
I would love to be put in that situation. Yeah. To see exactly how much I would take.
But here's something that's not factored in though.
What's that?
If you're put in that situation, you know you really truly got to be cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, you can't spend that money right away.
You got to be disciplined.
Oh, yeah.
You can't look nervous. You got to, man, and that's a lot. Like right now we're talking, but that's a lot of pressure to be up under, man.
At that one point in time.
This is a true story. This is when I was bad. And
you bad now.
This is when I was bad. Oh man, all of the bad stuff happened when I very first got out the military. So about 97, I called myself going to. I wanted to sell dope. And I was like, I'm not going to jail. So every day I would dress up in a shirt and tie, and I would have a backpack. And I actually did a transaction standing right next to a cop.
In a suit,
I did it on purpose just to be. Slacks and tie. I did it right next to a cop. Right, I did it on purpose.
And he didn't suspect.
Had nothing, and it was a nice amount to where he could see. It wasn't no little amount.
Maybe I
did it on purpose. I was stupid. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what possessed me to do that, but it was a point I was just trying to make. I was saying that if you put on a suit and tie, more likely, and you selling dope, a cop's not gonna look at you. Now, if you sagging, they looking directly at you.
But that's because they judgmental.
Right.
That's the problem, and that's crooked. When you judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't be judgmental and be a cop. The law is the law, right?
Yeah.
So that's crooked. Yeah. But again, you know, some may classify that as dirty, but you know, they both go together. I know that.
He said that they don't go together.
So
yeah.
You had on the suit and tie.
I had a shirt tie. Certain tie. Yeah, I was dressed up, and then I had a backpack.
And what'd you do?
I sold. I did a transaction in front of a policeman.
Now, you did a transaction. Had and you did in front of the cop.
Like, staring
But the cop did not see you actually do the transaction.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be honest, man. He should have had some. It's like he had no surrounding. Like he didn't know his surrounding or something. He should have.
So
I should have gotten caught. Trust me, I should have gotten caught.
You feel like
yeah,
he should have
caught me.
Saw you.
Yes,
right. But because of the way you dress, you were not looked upon as somebody that would do that.
Exactly.
Versus somebody that's dressed differently than the cop. And they did that. That cop probably would have saw that person.
He would have saw it
because of how he was dressed.
Correct.
Right. Now, with that being said, you know why that person would have been caught versus you? Because that person fits the profile.
And that was the point I was trying to make. I was telling people, y'all need to sell dope in y'all suits. Nah, them niggas didn't want to do it, though. They didn't want to do it. They would not do it.
It's kind of stereotypical a little, too. But, if you fit in the profile of this is what they usually look like, a person that looks this way, it's crazy. But
in the hood, if you go to the hood, Third Ward's hood, there's some dudes, they know I did it. But I did it to prove a point. I said, put a shirt and tie on. They didn't have no clue. But y'all all can't be on the cone there at the stove in a shirt and tie. That's just stupid.
Yeah, that looks suspect.
So what do you say to the people that was in shirt and ties, like the gangsters, that's selling drugs, the big guys selling weight?
New Jack City.
Yeah.
But see,
Nino Browns.
And Nicky Barnes and all of those guys wearing suits and ties.
But you know what? Most of them, they were too flashy. That's how most of them got caught, being too flashy. Even Frank Lucas, when he had that little fur coat, too flashy. That's how they get caught. I keep it low. Buy for $1, sell for $2. That's how I do. I ain't trying to go to jail, and that's why I didn't. I don't sell dope no more, and I never will. So, with that being said, man, we just wanted to have some fun with these cops and just have fun, period, on the show. Check us out tomorrow. Peace out. This concludes our show for today, and if you haven't done so already, follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, also IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Black Friday. See you all soon.